I think it might be a bit too early to be calling these my favorite shoes of the year, but hello and welcome, this is Best Foot Forward Shoes. My name is Harrison Cable. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Now you notice I said shoe of the year and not sneaker of the year because technically this New Balance 1906L in the suede rich oak colorway is not technically a sneaker, it's more of a snowfer or a sneaker loafer as a lot of people have been calling it. Now these are the follow-up to the incredibly well received mesh version of these shoes and also a leather version that we saw from Junya Watanabe last year, and also this beautiful deep brown, almost maroon suede color. These released on the 5th of February here in Australia and they sold out in basically every single retailer, every single boutique, the New Balance website. No matter where you try and look, you cannot get these shoes anymore for retail price. So a lot of people have been jumping onto the resale website. So if you're watching this wondering about sizing, I will get straight into that in a second. I picked these ones up from Up There store in Australia and they shipped within a day and a half, which was incredible. But yeah, the sizing on these ones. So a lot of people have been asking me on Instagram. You can check my Instagram just down below right here. So a lot of people have been asking me, do these shoes fit true to size? And my answer to that is yes, they fit true to size. And initially this was a little bit of a conundrum for me because in the mesh gray loafer, I went with a half a size up. So I went to a 9.5. And then in the Junya Watanabe black pair, I went with a half a size up as well. And both of these fit me very nicely half a size up. However, from what I know about suede and other suede shoes that I've had, it moves a little bit more with your foot over time. And with the amount that I plan on wearing these, I'm pretty sure that these are going to mold to my feet a bit more. So I did go with a true to size and it did feel a little tiny bit snug. However, I had very good lockdown around the heel and my toes were perfectly right at the end of the shoe. So they are a tiny bit snug, but they still felt comfortable. And I think with thick socks, and I'm going to be wearing these in winter here in Australia, these are going to mold perfectly. And so going true to size was definitely perfect for me on this suede pair. It's very hard to get the sizing right for these because A, they don't have any laces, so you can't really adjust them once you get them in hand and on feet. And secondly, it's a shoe that not a lot of people know that much about. It's not your typical kind of loafer. It has a different sort of cushioning system. It has a different type of strap over the top of the shoe. So it's not exactly easy to pick which size to get. And also it doesn't really have any laces, so you can't tighten them or loosen them to kind of adjust to your foot. And everyone has a different foot size. Everyone has a unique shape, whether they have wide feet or narrow feet, or they need more arch support or less arch support. So it's really an individual case. And unfortunately, because these shoes have already sold out, you can't really try them on in store before you buy them. Some stores might let you return them. However, I don't think you'd be able to get a new pair for retail. You might have to go and get them on the resale market once you find your right size. So this is a little bit of a tricky one, I understand that, but for me, I went with my true to size on this shoe. Now, just before we get into the box and some of the finer details on this shoe, I did just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel and also liked the videos in the last few weeks and months. We are super close to 4,000 subscribers and I am incredibly happy with that. So thank you so much to everybody. I also have a podcast on this channel, it's just up here. If you want to check that out, you can. I was super happy with the last episode. We had a sneaker photographer named Andrew Dutton, or 80 Sneaks as you might know him on Instagram. He's super cool, so check that one out. But now let's dive in and check out some of the more fine details on this shoe. So here we go, let's check out the box. It is obviously done in your very basic New Balance classic lifestyle box, nothing special there. Opening them up, you have your very basic New Balance paper right here. I have unfortunately ripped these like crazy trying to get them out. They did get stuck in the shoes, so I'm probably not going to be able to repair that, but hey, who cares about the paper. They did come with the obligatory kind of shoe trees that New Balance always puts in these kind of loafers. Bing, bang, bong. 2 shoes, which is really good because I have 2 feet. So let's have a look at these bad boys. As you can see, you have the 1906 branding, which is pretty much standard on all of their New Balance 1906 models. Starting from the bottom, you have this classic outsole here, the Endurance outsole, which pretty much has been the obligatory sole that's been on every single New Balance release, whether it be the 2002R, the 1906R, the 860 V2. All of these shoes pretty much have this exact same outsole. So you're getting the energy pods right there. You're getting the classic stability web shank plate for a bit of torsional rigidity right there. But moving up from there, right at the back, you have this plastic heel counter, which a lot of people have actually not really been liking. They didn't like the shininess of it. It is a very hard plastic heel counter. Again, this is the heel counter that lives on basically every single 1906 model. But I actually really like how it kind of differentiates itself from the rest of the shoe. You can see it has that kind of nice separation, and you can see a little little bit of the suede poking through some of the holes there. So overall, that's going to keep your ankle really nice and tight. And of course, with a loafer, it is very, very key to keep your ankle nice and locked in there. And then the rest of the shoe is pretty much all just one material. It's done in this really nice dark brown, almost maroon mahogany. You have these perforations on the sole here. You have the 1906 branding right there. And then these kind of classic cutout overlaid suede pieces add a really nice level of depth and texture to this shoe than if it just had a basic kind of one layered branding right there. I don't think it would look as cool, as kind of futuristic, so to speak, but also classy. Of course, the suede makes it really, really elevated in that sort of fashion or style kind of way. The only New Balance branding that's really visible is the N logo right there beneath the strap, and that is done in an embroidered text right there. There is a suede lining stitched all the way around the heel counter to kind of add a little bit of padding, but there really is not any padding around the ankle or around the collar here at all. The only padding in there is pretty much this insole, which is actually a kind of nice insole. It feels a little bit upgraded, but however, it does not feel like it's anything special, like it's gonna give you any extra sort of cushioning. That kind of all comes from the outsole. You have a synthetic cotton and polyester lining on the inside just beneath the tongue here, and that kind of continues all the way around the inside of the shoe. Again, there is no padding around the inside of the shoe, so pretty much take it as you can get it. The comfort on it, however, is still very nice. I am still very, very happy with this, especially because of the upgraded outsole, and I think that's kind of what sets this shoe apart, is that upgraded outsole being a little bit different from your regular kind of loafer. And I think that's most of the appeal of a sneaker loafer. You get comfort, but also a little bit of style as well. So there we go, the Snowfer. The New Balance 1906L in this suede and rich oak. This is such a nice shoe, and I'm so excited to have this one. So many people have been talking about it for months now, and this is definitely one that is going to be on my feet a lot in the winter here in the next coming months. Super, super exciting. I know a lot of people don't like this shoe, but I am absolutely in love with it. So really happy that New Balance has really pushed this model. So thank you so much to everybody for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking the videos. As I said before, you can check out my Instagram just down below if you want to ask me any questions about the shoe, if you want to DM me, if you want to chat about sneakers, I'm always up for a chat. We've got some really exciting shoes to review coming up later in the week, so stay tuned for that. Check out some more podcast episodes. Thank you so much to everybody for watching. Have a good day.